Welcome to the other side of the pillow. Daniel's going to tell you how many hours of anime he watches on a day daily.
Right now, pretty much all day.
Roll the intro.
Welcome back to episode 4 of season 3. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Kyle.
It's the redo episode because audio technical difficulties.
It's a first episode.
Well, we're gonna changing format. Podcast Tuesdays we're still gonna record every Tuesday, but new release day we're releasing on Wednesdays now to try to get a quicker turnaround so our podcasts aren't a week old. So
Next day, baby.
next day turnaround. We're putting in that grind.
I
I don't think anybody gives a fuck.
It.
It's gonna be Wednesdays now. Sorry for the big switch up, but podcast Wednesdays, we're here for it.
I'm not sorry.
You know what? Sorry, not sorry. You know, I came prepared with a couple things. I was kind of teasing at you guys.
Yeah, Chris really wanted to ask me.
I really want to ask him this question.
I'm like, do you want to do it now or wait for the podcast? He's like,
it's not even. I feel like I hyped it up too much. It was just a really
no,
random question.
I want to know this question.
All right. Well. I've recently gotten bored with quarantine. I've re-downloaded dating apps just to kind of mess around, and you know how you could choose like the age range. Like I go at least like 20 because like I feel like I'm at 23, but I set the older limit to 50.
To 50.
To 50.
What?
Because that shit can just keep going. And I was like, you know what? Like if I stumble across like a fine ass like 40-year-old woman and like I'd be curious. I'd be like, you know what? Like I'll entertain a conversation. So it's like,
Man, I don't got the time for that.
so I was like, I was
Or I
gonna
just
ask you
don't
guys
wanna.
like what if you were single in these, because I am the single one here between the three of us.
I really want to.
You would want to? I was just kind of bored. I was kind of
never had fun
like, what if
with
I find a
Tinder.
sugar mama? That shit would be wild.
Get that money, I guess.
Exactly what I'm saying. That's the goal. It's a hustle, dog.
Get a sugar mama.
Come on, man. I worked on this. I'm gonna sell this.
Was that a statement, or are you trying to ask us something here?
What was it asked? Like, would you like?
What age range would you
What
set
age
yours?
range would you set your shit?
I think definitely on the upside, I would just do it just because. But out of my experience, like older women do not want to be dating younger guys. That's kind of just what like the market ends up being, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you older than
Huh?
Hannah?
No, not
Yeah,
really.
they're about.
Well,
about
I
this.
am like a couple by
Well,
like
Kyle's
8 months.
older than us, you know.
8 months
Yeah,
for
my
her.
ass.
She's younger.
I
than
was
you.
wondering. I was just like, is she older than you? That would fit the
she's
story.
She's younger than you guys, but she's not. She's in our she graduated all the time, Sam. So
she,
Same time.
Her birth date was later.
I was like, she graduated all the time.
All the time, dude. Every time.
All of the times.
shit.
Oh shit! Yeah, I just want to bring that up. I just want to know what y'all felt about that because I was curious.
I would set my age at like the highest just because I want to judge people.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
You see some older people's
And
profiles.
you see who opens up theirs to like younger guys.
Right? That's
Every
so
person
weird.
that's on there couldn't have been on there unless they also had their preferences that
I'm like,
low.
why do you want me?
Hey, exactly. These are the questions I'm gonna get, guys. I'm gonna come back
I never
and
had fun
report.
with Tinder or anything.
I'm just
I
fucking like
I
it's quarantine, so I'm not really gonna meet anyone. Really.
Yeah, true.
Like unless the special lady out there.
Then
It could be you listening.
It could be.
it
you
could be
listening
you.
right now. But yeah, we're just in quarantine, and that's like pretty fucking fun as a single person. It's like a game. You're
That's how I
swiping
felt
left to
when I
right.
got to Fullerton. I was like, I don't know anybody. Tinder. Got nothing to do. Tinder.
Shit was fun. Next thing I want to talk about was the protest, the people sitting out for the games to protest the shooting that happened to Jacob Blake. Bucks started it. The Bucks and Magic. It happened in Illinois, so Milwaukee.
Oh, no. It happened in Wisconsin.
Was Wisconsin.
Which is where Milwaukee is.
Okay. My geography. Daniel had it. We have geography farts, man.
Kenosha.
I know this just because of that 70 show.
You didn't have Swanberg?
I did. You think I paid attention?
I love Swanberg.
Come
Oh.
on, dude. Like I gotta be in
I
that
was
class.
so good at memorizing the scores. All right, let's not make light of what
Well,
just
yeah,
brought
yeah.
to the table.
Well-
We'll circle back to that. But I think that it was at the beginning it was just players saying, you know what, like this is, we it had been like a night, like it happened. There's a day, and like there's nothing from the NBA that was like saying like we care about this. It's like it
Yeah.
seemed like they're like, we've already put all our resources into Black Lives Matter and all these different things that we feel like, no, we don't need to say anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they played the day through. And so it took a team from Wisconsin. I mean, I think the gravity of the situation, and I think it was ended up being George Hill, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, he's
that
on the Bucks.
that was like the person that really like sparked it and started. He said, I don't want to play because of this, and then everyone kind of joined him. Then the media kind of like took the story and like made it to what they wanted, like talking points. You saw stuff leak out like the Lakers and the Clippers wanted to like not play the whole season,
Yeah.
and then it turns out it was just this, and it's just like so many conflicting things. But I think like with specifically LeBron, it seemed like they were trying to make it like he was the only like the main voice of anything, and then another thing came out like 2 days later. It was like good press for LeBron on Thursday, and then Friday they were like he spoke as if he was better than everybody else, and it's like it went right back, and so they kind of kept like trying to grab the narrative and take it to something different than what the players actually wanted, which was
Yeah.
more than what they had been provided so
Justice for what happened.
far. Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool that the players were able to make a statement like that again after the initial Black Lives Matter movement with they each have their sayings and everything. If they had customization with their jerseys, being able to say stuff. So it's cool that like with something else happening again, they're continuing to stay with the movement of it and choosing to not play to make a statement. And I know that like kind of shook a lot of people. That they temporarily like people have a choice and they have a voice. They could pause playing. I know it turned off a lot of things. I know watching news, a lot of people Trump tweeting out again that like it's disgrace. It's a disgrace and that the numbers are down. But like do you? I really don't believe him at that point. At this point, like I watch basketball.
He only refers to ratings and like
Yeah, it's
how
all.
many people are looking at something as if that's the only stat that
There's
That's
no
matters.
reason
that's
to listen to this
And
guy.
if he wants to go with those stats, like the DNC shit on the RNC, like for the live streams, like the DNC had way more fucking people watching.
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
you know, it's cool that these people they're on such a high platform. It's nice for them to be able to speak out and have their own voice, so that people below them, people who look up to them, can see this.
Yeah, I don't watch sports, so I didn't know about that until right now. But I'm glad they're backing them with all the moment, like the whole everything that's going on, that they didn't just keep playing.
Yeah, and they also demanded more than what they originally
Yep.
like were getting from the owners. And it was like one of the things was turning every stadium that's owned by the like owner, like like it's not like city owned or
Mhm.
something like that,
Mhm.
into a voting like station, and then like staffing it full of like people. And so that would like in areas like especially areas that are like high density, it's hard for people to vote because there's not a lot of and actively they're taking away voting booths and those kind of things to suppress people's votes. And with it's like under the veil of, oh, it's COVID, so we don't shouldn't have as many like voting booths, and then ties into when the mail's not delivering stuff. I mean, it's all voter suppression, right? Like you get
Yeah.
the concept. So one of the big things is and when you tell people they should vote, how can you be upset about that? Like, how is that like a divisive statement? It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
it's
you
simple.
shouldn't vote because you don't believe in what I believe in. Like, it just tell everybody to voice their opinion, and it's because over time they see that when more people vote, they go Democratic, and that's what Republicans are trying to stave off, especially in places like Kentucky for Mitch McConnell and things like that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the most important thing is to vote and to get representation. I know we're in the state where we're most likely gonna be Democrat. Not most likely, we will, but it's still important to get your voice heard, even not just presidential elections. Local government and stuff like that. It's important to vote to get a voice because they control your lives sometimes more than the president will. They impact your actual community. There's not much that your president is going to be talking about your area specifically. It's your state, and the president trusts your state officials. So, you know, look into electing your
let's say
state
Democrat,
officials.
I don't trust them.
So, if you're gonna hire them, you at least like look into and vote for that too. You know.
Yeah, study up on what things are on the ballot too, because of course,
Just
mis-
make sure you're educated on it before you vote.
Yeah, don't just blind vote.
yeah,
Too. Like,
I don't understand that. I don't understand people that don't pay attention to anything going on, and then they're like, "Now I'm gonna go use my right to vote when I didn't pay attention to any of
yeah,
those
and
things
then
and
they're just
base it on nonsense." I know a lot of people like that that they don't want to pay attention to what's happening, and so it makes it a lot easier.
They're like, I just want this. I don't care
they
what's going
judge it
on.
Yeah,
off of just what
yeah.
they see,
Yeah, and
besides
not
the
even what
whole.
they see, but the preconceived notion that they have now. And so it's like they don't pay attention to the day by day. And when there's so many things happening, like there's just so much you can point to and say, hey, this is fucked up at a
Yeah.
simple level. But
Yeah, it's bigger than. Like, some people just need to get the realization that, like, it sucks having Trump in office, man. Shit is just depressing. And having such a negative, such a hostile, racist kind of person
we
in
gotta get the horse
office.
out of the hospital. I don't know if you watched John Mulaney, but we gotta get the
Mm-mm.
horse out of the hospital. I'll show you the segment when we get to office.
Okay, I like John Mulaney, but I
It's
don't know what that
the
one is.
best. You'll love it. But shoot, can you circle back to something you just said because it brought up something in my head?
I was saying it's like we just need to kind of. It's crazy how people are okay with Trump being in office. And, like,
So I remember what I was gonna say now. So the part that's the most interesting to me is how he talks about like how violence and rioting and like all these different things are like Joe Biden's America, but in reality it's like Trump's America.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, with the
And so like somebody should be like diplomatic enough to like try to like fuse like get the situation to like like calm down, not like throw more fucking wood into the fire that is what's happening right now. And that's kind of like the biggest thing is we're lacking like a head, we're lacking leadership, we're
Mhm.
lacking somebody that's like
a voice that people will listen to. Besides
more than just like
casting out his opinion as being stupid, and that's literally when I saw that tweet this morning about him, bashing on the NBA and saying MLB and NFL be better. I was like, this is our fucking president, dude. Like,
uh,
how am I supposed to look up to him as a country?
As a
Like, when
leader.
things are going down, he's supposed to be the one to like have the statement to get the country afloat again.
yeah, he acts like he's not the president. Like
He
he's out the
literally-
outside in. Like when he would talk about Obama, there was no consequences, but now it's like, dude, you're gonna be remembered as like a shit stain on this country when people
Yeah.
like learn about it. Like one of the dumbest fucking people that has ever had a mic in front of him and that many people listening to him I've probably ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like Parks and Rec with remember Paul Rudd's character.
Yeah, Billy Newport.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same thing, dude. Except for imagine old and racist. He's just very stupid.
Oh yeah, he's just
and-
naive and,
I'm not
and
watching
Yeah,
that
like,
show.
yeah.
you never watch. Oh, it's
Uh,
good stuff, man. Paul Rudd plays a perfect character where he's a rich, just a rich inherited guy who family pushes him to be a politician.
Yeah, because like special like their interests for the family's businesses and shit. Like that. And he's
Literally
like,
just
going
so they
against-
could
And
get
it was
away
in
with
South
shit.
Park?
And he's
No, Parks and
Oh,
Rec.
Parks and Rec.
He's going against.
I have watched Parks and Rec.
He's going against Leslie, who
Paul Rudd's
Leslie
character.
Knope, who's like the number, like the. You know, remember?
Oh.
When she's running for council again,
Okay.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
she's like in it, and then I don't. Oh, no, she's running for the first time.
Yeah, she's running for it the first time. It's
Yeah.
good stuff, but it's exactly like that. Like this guy's an idiot. He's not supposed to be in office. He's just kind of like, what are you doing? You don't
Yeah.
fit in.
People spend their whole lives like studying the Constitution and like laws and like ways we can improve our like. I'm not saying that that's what politicians are, for the record. We do not have good politicians. There are
Politicians don't
politicians
usually
out
know
there,
a lot of laws.
like AOC, who is just like educated and wants to help people, and it's like that's why they bash on her so much, is because they're like terrified of her weaponizing like knowledge for people, because she breaks it down in like stupid simple terms for people, and and works it through that way. I think not stupid simple, that's not what the point is, but she paints a very vivid picture of what's going on, and they just try to, and the Democratic Party tries to silence her, the Republicans try to silence her. Like nobody wants change in DC whatsoever, and I think
Yeah,
that we have to be adaptable as people.
change is
And-
bad.
Huh?
Change is bad.
The good
Nobody
old
likes
days.
change.
The good old days.
Yeah, everybody wants to make America great again, dude. That's what everybody wants. Is like times were better in the past than they are now. It's like nostalgia glasses.
Yeah,
Do you say nostalgia glasses?
Yeah, you put them
It's-
on and
it's
it
like-
reminds you of the past, and you look at things and you're like, oh, those were better times. Even in reality, in that moment, they weren't that great, but you're looking back at it, so you only remember the good.
yeah, like children's shows. If you go back to some of those, you're like, ooh.
Ooh, yeah, but like if you think about it, the nostalgia about it makes it seem like the best show ever in your head.
Yeah. The Mighty Ducks is the
The
best. movie.
Bionicles, the
Mighty
Bionicles
Ducks.
movie, dog.
That's still a good movie.
It's not. It's not.
I
It's
stand by
really-
it. I thought it was a good movie.
It's not.
I'm sorry, dude. That animation was
It's poorly animated because of how
and the
old-
acting
old
sucked,
again.
and the fighting sucked, and literally like they looked
liked it.
cool. Was the only thing.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was bad.
I had Bionicles.
I had so many Bionicles as a kid.
I had the
was
red
something-
ones.
That was something that I think is getting forgotten. Bionicles, Digimon, some things.
Nah, I feel
Bro,
like.
I fucked heavy with Digimon.
Yeah,
not
I
a
like-
lot of
I
people
like
did.
Pokemon,
Yeah, I was
but, like,
Pokemon, man.
I was Pokemon too, but I also was Digimon.
I liked it a little. I liked it. It was in the rotation.
It had a
like,
cool concept.
forgot when
Is
it
what
came-
I appreciated about it.
When did that? What channel was that on? I'm trying to think. Fucking.
I don't even
What-
remember what fucking channel that'd be
Digimon.
on.
I remember. I think like.
I watched
Saturday morning
Bakugan.
cartoons.
Bakugan was
I used
cool.
to watch the Sonic the
Bakugan.
Hedgehog
The
cartoon.
little
Do you guys
balls.
watch that? Sonic XD or something like
Sonic
that?
X, yeah.
Sonic.
Yeah,
fucking-
whatever.
Isn't he like on Earth? Or
Yeah,
something?
it was
Crashes
something
on
weird
Earth and
like
he's
that.
yeah.
But it was cool.
They gotta find the gems.
Yeah, Saturday morning cartoons,
Ah,
man.
dude, those were the best. That was
I like
like
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers is
I
the
watched
shit.
I went back and watched every episode of the original Power Rangers, and I remember.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
wasn't-
Power Rangers. Oh, what was it? It was the one where they were police force. Or just something like that.
I remember the
Police.
dinosaurs mostly.
The dinosaur
The
ones. I had a
dinosaurs.
game that way where it was the dinosaur one.
Yeah.
You had a
Yes,
Power
I
Rangers
had a
game?
Pow-
Were you
Dude, you didn't?
Were you the White Ranger?
No.
Dude, I was like Green Ranger. Green Ranger was cool.
Nah, that's the White Ranger.
Okay, well,
He's green, turns bad, comes back as the White Ranger.
Bro, I
I'm
didn't
not-
even
I'm
follow
not
the
with it like that.
storyline. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
even
with
know
it
the
like-
storyline.
Tommy was sick, dog.
dog, I don't know the storyline.
Oh, you
like
know
that,
his
but-
name.
Tommy was in every version of it. They
Well-
like kept him on. Like he would like do like a mentoring role for like the PD one or like yeah he would. He
I
was
just
in
remember that PD
He was in
one
like every
specifically.
iteration of that show.
There's a magic one too.
Oh, magic.
You remember the magic one? They were wizards or something. I swear to God.
Dude, I gotta watch it
I
now.
fucking believe you.
This show's wild. Oh my God. Speaking of things that are wild, right now Fall Guys is the shit.
Ugh.
And I just
Love
wanted to
Fall
take a
Guys.
moment to recognize Fall Guys is jump to glory and the fact that they raised like $1 million to
Yeah,
charity.
between 4
It was Mr. Beast, Ninja, and 2 gaming.
Game Lab and G2.
Yeah,
Those were the other.
they raised $1
God.
million,
I love
and
how,
that game's been out like a month.
Yeah, I love
August-
how
yeah, not even
they
a
were
month,
like,
bro.
somebody
Holy
pay
shit.
this amount, and they were like, fuck it, we're gonna make you make 4 skins. I mean,
Literally.
that's like, I mean, they doubled the pot at the time.
Yeah, it was
It was
ridiculous.
like 510, but it was like weird. It was like a smaller YouTube channel. Not small. It
Well,
was a
like
big
not one of
YouTube
the
channel, but,
easily
like, I
recognizable
was like,
ones.
500 grand? Like, you got 500 grand?
Like for a
to-
character?
Just to get a skin.
That's so cool.
It was all getting donated, and the person who had the
Can you
highest
make a stick of
donation-
butter for me, your boy?
You gotta ask one of the 4.
I'm asking the camera.
We want a stick
Please.
of butter,
We should
I want a
try to
stick of
hit 'em
butter.
up every single day. And
dude.
so-
Fall Guys, honestly, that game is so fucking
Their
fun.
social media is
It's
fire,
really
too.
fun.
I'm up to 7 wins on Fall Guys. I think you have more than me though. I think
I
you
have no
passed me.
idea how
He's
much
probably
I-
7 or 8.
Hmm.
So we've been playing heavy.
I haven't played
Warzone and
Warzone.
Fall Guys. We've been playing heavy. I'm up to
Warzone.
12. wins
Warzone,
on
I think we're on
Warzone.
12.
12 wins on Warzone.
My buddy was playing with someone that had like 190 wins, and I was like,
You know what? I have a lot.
Oh
At the end of
my
the day, I
God.
don't have like that much free time.
I'm not that
190
good.
I guess he like
wins.
wakes up and just plays.
190 fucking wins, dude. I get jazzed over 1 win.
Dude,
still.
congrats, man. I want to play with you. Get me some wins.
That dude's a
Fuck.
fucking
I
legend.
never won in Warzone, but I also
You also
You
you
don't-
play solos, dog.
it's well documented. It's well documented that I just get frustrated with Warzone constantly.
Dog, you'd be a killer on solos.
It's unplanned.
It's when you go in and you forget there's 2 other teammates.
Dude, how about we move here? You guys want to go? I'm already there. What,
Like, I'm already
Kyle?
getting shot. Like,
Yeah, I definitely definitely have had my fair share.
It is fun as hell playing though.
It's super fun. Kyle's a meme when he plays Warzone.
A meme?
Dude,
Yeah, dude, because
remember when
I
came
just kept
back-
making.
Remember when I came back on the trophy system? With the
This man
watch?
was getting shot at, and his instinct was trophy system placement.
Trophy system, and then look at my watch, which is
Oh yeah.
10-second
Oh my god, I
animation.
was laughing.
Dude,
about
I hate the fucking watch.
I took it off. I took the binding off of anywhere near like my hand.
Hate it.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
It's so useful in hardcore.
Yeah.
Well, because mine, I have I somehow got a watch with the little mini map on it. So like on hardcore, I'm like,
That sounds like cheating with an Apple Watch in class.
Dog,
I
hold
did
on,
that all the
100%
fucking
I
time.
100% cheated on my last math class to pass. The final, I cheated with my Apple Watch. And I think I got a 71 in the class, barely passed.
Dude, there was, I think Algebra 2 when we were in high school, someone like had the answers.
Like on an Apple Watch.
No.
Or
Just like
just-
had them.
No, like had the information.
Okay.
And so I like damn near got 100% on the last test.
How?
Cause
Did they give
Remember
you
the
the
answers? Yeah.
Well, I had a paper that had the answers, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The information got to Kyle. No
I was gonna
names
say,
were
I'm
being
like,
thrown around.
okay,
Oh,
so
no, I don't even remember shit anyway. It wouldn't fucking help. What are they gonna do? Take my fucking high school diploma away?
Get out of here.
He cheated.
Your college
taking it
degree
back.
is now worthless now.
Yeah, can you imagine it nullified your college degree? What if I had a college degree but not a GED?
I'm lying.
That's a flex, dog.
I didn't finish high school, but
Hey,
yeah. No, I think that's
got a doctorate but didn't finish high
Can
school.
you fucking imagine? You have to have a GED before you get into college.
Last thing I was going to talk about was the NFL possibly not having fans. What do you think about that? What you thinking? You think we're time where we should start to head towards fans being able to be let back into sports?
I don't know.
Or we need to still hold off and wait for an actual cure for this virus?
I think better research with the amount of cases that are happening and transparency would help.
Are we on the uptrend or the downtrend recently?
I gotta be honest with you, I haven't seen anything either way. However,
I think
I
we're
have
kinda-
seen that a lot of places in California are coming off of like watch lists for COVID.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's like better, but
It's
I
in the
think
right direction, hopefully. Hopefully we're
we've
heading.
gone in the right direction a couple times in the last couple months.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's over, and then everybody.
That was like May, June.
Have
And
you
we're
guys-
like,
Tried to get tested before?
No,
I haven't
I've heard
personally
it's, like,
got. My
impossible.
mom and
It's
brother
a
got tested.
chore.
Yeah.
Like,
My mom and brother got tested. They both came back negative. So
I couldn't do it to Kaiser. They said they only test you if you're showing symptoms. So I'm like, fuck. All right, why? Then I had to go somewhere in like Norco or something.
I have a stuffy nose.
did you get tested?
I was negative,
Nice. It's always good to hear.
It's always a reassuring.
but that was at the time. Who fucking like that was
Yeah, it took
the
sure.
beginning. That was like May.
Oh, shit.
You know,
And I was
I
like,
think I had it in last November.
my mom and my mom was like telling me and my brothers and my dad about it. She's like, I swear. My mom doesn't say I swear. She's like, I promise. We had it all in November. Remember, we all got sick. I'm like, I did get sick. I don't know if it was it, but
I
like,
did get sick, and I remember saying it on the podcast that I was like feeling weird. And it was before like cases started coming out and everything. So I just thought it was like kind of like the flu.
I haven't felt sick in like 2 years, probably.
Wow, you go.
all of high school. I got sick once.
Yeah.
I swear, right out of
I
high school, I
faked
started
being
getting
sick
sick
and-
all the time.
I've faked being sick.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I go to work more
done
times than I've actually been sick in the last like.
I've only
5 years.
faked being sick once.
I used to call out at Coles all the time.
I'm
It's
not gonna
amazing
say
that we
which
even had a
job I did it at.
For any future bosses or employers that might hire me, I will never call in sick. But I'm really good at calling in sick. I call in sick all the time.
I never
I used
called
to do it
in
in
sick.
high school all the time.
What do you
I would
call it?
fake. I'd be able to stay home. Or I'd go to the nurse and I'd fake my ass off and get called home.
Yeah, when you know the buttons to push, you push.
Oh, yeah. I
Okay,
was
yeah.
there.
See, I couldn't lie for shit, and my parents wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah, sign him out." My parents would be like, "Fucking stay in school." Like,
I
what
think
you
when I
doing?
was a sophomore, my brother turned 18, so he'd pick me. He'd be able to pick me up.
I mean, I just a ditch and go home. That's different, but like.
Well, I didn't want to do that for some reason. Like that was bad, but like for me, faking being sick or something, I could like. It was cool in my eyes. I'd go home and I would just chill, just lay down, relax, Kobe. Yeah, but I would never call off sick for any reason besides actually being ill.
And You don't know how I look like, so I will call in sick every fucking day. I don't give a fuck.
Damn right.
We'll show a picture.
Just kidding. I like money. I got to an age where I was like, I can't.
Right?
I cannot afford to go in
Yeah,
sick.
dude, money is too fucking good. Money, dude, it is. Like I can't.
Money's so good.
It doesn't buy happiness, but it takes away my stresses.
Okay, money
it
buys
takes away
happiness.
stresses. It doesn't buy happiness. It takes away my
Yeah.
stresses.
You're saying money
Happiness-
can't
I
make
feel
you
like
happy.
De-stressing is happiness, though.
it makes me appreciate the things that I already love.
So-
like, it makes me like not have a negative view on things.
Money's
more
never
than-
made you happy.
money by itself has never made me happy.
What
No.
about your best paycheck?
Well, the
you've ever
use
gotten?
of money has never made
Well,
you
I've gotten
happy.
a pretty nice like $1,900 paycheck.
That's what I'm
think
saying.
that
Like,
was
how
like-
did that feel? Like that.
It felt good, but like I wasn't like just sitting there with the money in my account. I felt happy to pay off bills and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what you use that as a form of like I don't know.
Well,
think,
the money itself is not my happiness. It's
No,
me
no,
getting
yeah.
paying my bills
think,
off.
I think
I
Jeff
believe money
Bezos'
can
money's
bring you happiness, but not everything.
Yeah.
Money
I'm
has
the
gotten me
other-
a lot
I'm
of
the other
shit
way
that
around.
makes me fun.
I think money can
that
get
makes
you
me
a
fun, that
whole
makes me
lot of
happy.
things in the world, but it can't get you happiness. It can get you almost anything except happiness.
Can't buy me love.
But I guess that's just how we differ. Kyle,
Yeah. 28.
you want to do one baggy?
Yeah, I'm done.
Baggy time! I want a cool effect when that happens. Baggy time! Baggy time! What is it?
We already did this one. Didn't we do car crashes?
Did we? I don't think we did.
I don't think so.
I don't think we talked
Yeah, we
about
did.
car crashes.
Shit. All right. Fuck it. Car crashes. All right.
Have y'all been responsible for a car accident in which insurance needed to be exchanged?
No.
Responsible. Not in one, but responsible.
Once, I accidentally backed into somebody as they were driving by me, but
That's
they didn't.
rough.
They didn't call my insurance. Like nothing ever happened.
Was there damage?
Yeah, I fucked up one of their doors.
They never called.
No,
Do you think it was stolen?
I had like no damage at all.
Do you think that car was stolen? Like, imagine.
Or they didn't have insurance or something. They didn't want to deal with it. Like
That
I don't know.
sucks.
That's.
I would have taken care of it. I gave them all the information.
Yeah, that's just on them.
I've
Maybe they
been
just
hit,
said
And I
fuck
never
it,
saw
you know?
them again.
Maybe they fixed it.
I watched somebody have a crazy ass car accident.
You've watched them all?
I've watched a couple car accidents. While I was driving, not like on the TV. Like I'm talking about like being there, right?
Well,
On the road.
Yeah.
So there was one. You guys know where the 15 is, right? Like
No.
going to San Diego. No. Okay.
Terrible freeways.
There's like hills. There's a lot of hills, and there's like guardrails. I watched somebody get cut off from like 3 football fields away, and I literally said, "Oh shit," because I saw them like get crazy cut off, and then all of a sudden this car was going 90 degrees and just fucking yeeted itself off the fucking side. I was like, oh, and that was the car that got cut off. And the other car tried to fucking take off. And so 2 things happened. I saw some people pull over and like try to figure out what the hell's going on with them. And I saw motherfuckers also following that car that just committed a hit and run. So I was like, okay, time to hit the fucking light speed and get the fuck out of here.
That's wild.
And we
I'll be like, and then people would be yelling. I'd be like, go faster. While I'm going 3 miles an hour because I'm looking.
Yeah.
Dog, that's just wild.
The second car accident I saw, Hannah
Bro,
and I
get
were-
out and go check.
Hannah and I were driving on the freeway, and like traffic was stopping to get on another freeway really late at night, and so it was dead stopped. This fucking person must not even have fucking thought about hitting their brakes, or even thought that someone was in front of them, because they smacked into the back of this car harder than I've ever fucking seen a car smack. Like it was like, you know that? Do you know that car accident?
Where did you
sound?
see all these crashes?
You know how? Well, it was on the 10th.
Dangers all around me.
It was in LA. You know how like, have you heard the car accident sound where it's like plastic mixed with metal? It's like
I
in
guess
this-
Yeah, I've
And
watched a lot of YouTube
I've watched
compilations.
and you
Mythbusters.
hear, okay, so you guys haven't seen a car accident, like a crazy car
Oh,
accident?
I've been in one.
in person.
Okay, but you hear like
Yeah.
tires screeching.
I know what you
hear
mean.
you know what I mean? Like, and then the crunch noise. It's unmistakable. But yeah,
Yeah.
I watched someone, and they almost, after they hit the person that they hit almost went in front of me on the freeway while I was driving, and so I was like, and avoid and light speed.
Huh.
I guess I should stop in those situations. But
Well, hey man, just be careful. Danger seems to be around you. I remember the first time I got mine. It was one of the first times I ever drove you, and it was you, Brian, and your ex at the time. We're driving I was driving you guys. Remember this?
I'm going to once you keep talking
Because we
about
were
it.
driving, and I think you were in the back seat with Brian, and like you were flashing your flashlight on your phone, and I like told you to like stop and do it, and I like when I turned around to do that, like the car in front of me stopped, so that I braked, and like we hit, and I
When
didn't
was
think there was
this?
any. This was like
No,
I was 18, like
no, but where? Okay, where?
This was by El Pollo Loco.
Oh, I wasn't flashing my lights.
It was something was happening in the back.
I
and
was looking
like,
at my phone. I was like, this is cool. I was like, Chris, I'm gonna have you look at this.
Oh yeah, he
And
tried
then
to
he
show
turned
me
around.
some.
I was not flashing my lights.
Okay, I knew something was happening in the back where like we were talking or something. I told
Yeah, I
her.
wanted to show you something.
Yeah, and then I had to exchange, but luckily nothing came from that either.
There was some I don't know what.
Some lady she was just like up concerned at the time. I don't know, but that was like literally the first time I drove people. That happened.
Didn't actually hit her. To be fair,
I think I did. I think I bumped her.
I think she thought you did.
I think I bumped her.
I think I remember hearing about this.
I think I gave her a little love tap.
I remember when me, you and Vivian went to go to pizza.
No, I don't remember this. I don't know what you're talking about. That needs to wrap up this episode.
No, we got one more part of it.
I'm fucking dead.
This technically doesn't count as a car accident.
That's fine. I don't care. It's a good story.
We were getting pizza, and they were in my car, and I went to go park, and
You hit
I
something?
didn't, park. So when I put my foot off the brake, the car kind of went up the curb a little bit.
My man, instead of pressing the brake as slowing down into a curve, he full sent it, turning
I was pressing
into.
it.
This is it was a crowded parking lot. He whips it perfectly into the spot. To be honest, it was perfect parking, but he just smacked into the curb. I was like, "Are we okay? Like, we're good?"
Dude, I just heard a story today
That's
about
cool.
someone who we went to high school with, I'm pretty sure. His brother's 16. He was having him pull the car in, like the garage. And this isn't really funny, and it's really not funny. It's really not funny.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to get myself. I'm looking at you, but I'm.
You're not
like,
being filmed.
No. Oh, that's true.
Like, what are you talking about?
That's true. I forgot about that. But anyway, he thought he
He's still not
hit the
laughing.
gas instead of the brake and fucking broke this person's femur. He tore his ACL and he has a fucking giant ass cut on his hip.
That sounds cool as shit.
That sounds like two terrible things. Can you imagine coming back from a femur and a torn ACL? That would just be like crunched.
That's like your leg's not working for a while.
Yeah, that's bad.
Is he good now?
Well, he's going through that recovery.
Oh, he's going
process.
through it right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we hope you feel better if you're listening to this. Random
don't-
person from
I
high
don't know
school.
you, but I hope you get better.
We hope you feel better, dog. Honestly, quick recovery. You got our blessings. Kyle will do a couple prayers for you. That's gonna wrap it.
I don't pray, but I wish you all the luck in the world.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, fuck you, Brian.
What?
That's I didn't say it. I didn't throw it in there yet. So
At the end, fuck you, Brian.
yeah. Let's get wrap it up. Season 3, episode 4 of The Other Side of the Pillow. If you're watching, please leave it a like and subscribe. If you're listening, please leave us a 5-star rating and review. Please share it with your friends. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Chris.
My name is Daniel.
And I'm Kyle.
Have a great week, you guys. Stay safe. Wear your masks. Bye.